As usual, a day after the Oscars, lots to talk about and lots to converse about in the Oscars, and that's why it's still trending here on Breakfast Television and across North America.
That's right, and it started early this morning when we were talking about Chris Rock and whether people thought he did a admirable job hosting the Oscars, and people have been chiming in, still sending us lots of tweets about that. Someone saying, you know, I think Chris Rock was perfect. He addressed all the issues in a smart and funny way. What say you to that?
Polarizing. Kev and I were just saying this morning, we thought he took the easy way out.
But I think that he was handcuffed. I honestly don't think he was given as much freedom as we like to say he was. He was not given freedom, I don't think. I think there were a lot of shackles still on him as far as what he could and couldn't say.
Yeah, and you were saying, you know, you can really tell in the way everything was scripted. You can tell the second he started to veer off of a script, you know, they would cut into his ear and tell him to go back onto script.
Well, if we noticed too, and I noticed this too yesterday, it took a viewer to point it out to me though, I noticed he kept doing this. Now, maybe he just wasn't used to wearing an earpiece, but at one point I think he took it out. And I really think at one, now, according to a source on Twitter and a verified account, someone did from the control room tell him to get back on script when he went off. So, I mean, I don't know. Right.
I feel like Donald Trump.
So I don't know. Take what you want from that.
Yeah. I think it was a cheap shot at Jada Pinkett Smith. She was just trying to verbalize the current situation. What she was saying is obviously happening. He didn't need to do that to say you're a TV star. You wouldn't have even had the invite. And on top of that, she got the brunt of his wrath. It just seemed the most poignant and focused thing. So it was belittling.
But one of the biggest things that I will say, though, that people said, the monologue was the monologue, but it was later on, it was just almost overkill, that it was just constant, you know, the skits and you know, they did the Martian and the Danish Girl, like they kind of redid those.
It was too much?
People just thought it was a little much, so.
Yeah. Okay, hello to everybody at Humber this morning. Humber Hawks, of course, over the weekend, winning a 9th straight provincial victory, 109 games undefeated.
It's consecutive wins.
That says a lot. And yeah, we've been getting a lot of tweets from students and from people who go to Humber, you know, catching the Humber Hawks on BT, you know, saying, congrats, ladies, hashtag Hawk yeah is, I think, the hashtag that they use to celebrate that. Casey also saying looking good on BT Lady. So lots of love going to their accountants at Humber Hawks.
And so great that they get the spotlight, the shine they so deserve, because they've been working so hard on top of their studies to perform so well. They deserve it.
I don't know how they do it, because I was buried in books when I was studying. And then, of course, hashtag Winter Storm Watch. This is a trend that's actually trending across Canada right now and has been trending all morning long. Just lots of people, you know, we've seen the active weather in the Ottawa area, but of course, lots of people getting ready for that storm of the century, it seems, tomorrow.
I don't know if it's a storm of the century, but as Frank mentioned, we've gotten off lucky this winter. So tomorrow afternoon, we may see probably the most snow we have seen.
He said upwards to 20 centimeters, which is a lot for one day. And considering we haven't had much accumulation, I think that's why people freak out. We're now used to dry roads.
A student, Noel, wrote us and said, if BT would like to announce their snow days before I wake up and get dressed, I would highly appreciate it. So
all right.
We'll get on it.
All right. I am predicting the school bus to Breakfast Television tomorrow will be canceled. So we don't have to come in
we don't have to come to work?
No.